Hey guys, Crystal here from Elite Hair Care USA. So we are doing a update to my client here who did a big chop, and we're talking huge chop, like less than a centimeter. Um, October 2018. So today she came in to get a silk press and a style, which we're going to do a trim, all that good stuff, so you guys will be able to see the entire process and see how far she's gone in a year and 2 months, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So I am just setting this up for her so she'll be able to see it for herself. In the meantime, products that we used today for her wash was, I started with the Detox Shampoo as the cleanser, and then I used our Moisture ELT shampoo twice to help soften and hydrate her hair. And then we used the Moisture ELT conditioner, and I left it on her hair for 8 minutes with a processing cap under the dryer. I know you're saying, okay, why did you do 8 minutes? Well, the Moisture ELT is a very rich / potent conditioner. And on certain hair types, if you're going to do a silk press, you don't want to leave it on for too long, only because it will build up on the hair. And if you're going to wear it in its natural state, that's fine. But if you're going to do a silk press, you always want the hair to be nice and light and not too heavy. So I do leave it on for about 7 to 8 minutes versus 15 to 20 minutes. So that gives you an idea as to why we did that. So what I'm going to do now is blow dry her to get her ready for the press. So you guys won't hear me talking during the blow dry, but we'll talk after the blow dry. Cool? By the way, her hair is about 60 to 70% dry. So we are using the blow dryer to now stretch her hair out lightly, as well as dry the remainder of the hair. So if you notice her hair is sectioned off into smaller sections, I do this when it's time for the drying process. It allows the hair to stretch out while it's being diffuse dried under the hood dryer, and it keeps that length without me having to use a blow dryer and force the length. So that is a pro tip for those of you who do silk presses in your salon. And it keeps the hair detangled. So isn't her hair nice and full? It looks nice and thick, right? Here's the catcher. She is fine textured, guys. So density is a little bit different, of course, on every head, but she has medium to fine textured hair. down because I'm extra short. And I don't think she took that in account when she sat in my chair. All right, so we're going to blow dry the last section, and then we'll go ahead and start the brush. Alright, so we are done with the blow dry phase. So I'm going to plug in this very small flat iron here. I am using the flat iron method for her hair today. I'm not going to use the hot comb. I don't really like using the hot comb unless absolutely necessary, and in either case, it is not needed. So a flat iron will suffice. So we're going to use a little bit of the Frizz Tamer and Shine Serum, about 2 pea-sized drops, so just about that much, okay? The Frizz Tamer and Shine Serum adds shine to the hair, of course. It also serves as a heat protectant, and it is a great finisher to reduce that frizziness when it's time for silk pressing or even just wearing your hair on a regular day. It is to be applied when it is dry. I do not apply the Frizz Tamer when the hair is wet. It has no use when the hair is wet, other than the fact that it is a silicone. So keep that in mind. And I don't blow dry it on the hair. So a lot of people, when they use heat protectants, they think that you're supposed to just go ahead and put it on when you're blow drying. If it is made as a liquid and not a silicone base, that's fine. If it is a silicone base, you do not add that to wet hair. You add it to dry hair. Alright, so what you guys see me doing is really just pulling it through, making sure that all of her hair has all the goodness on it. So there's 200 people on the live, but there's 38 thumbs up. So if I could get everybody to close their chat and go and thumbs up this live, let YouTube know how I'm doing, if I'm giving you guys good deets. So down for me, mama. That would be awesome. So I need everybody to close their chat and give me thumbs up, please, and thank you. So she's nice and blow dried. You see all that thickness? Could you imagine that we cut all her hair off to, not even her neckline can really show how much we cut off. October 2018, so that would make that a year and 2 months ago. And she came in today to get it washed and treated and trimmed. Alright, so I'm going to use the smaller iron, and I'll pull you guys to the back here so you guys can see a little bit better. And we're just going to use that just to kind of get the little baby hairs that are back here. You don't have to do this. Some stylists are adamant on it. I'm not. It just depends on the hair. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start our press. I am using a titanium iron for the press, but I'm going to do larger sections because she has fine textured hair. So this press will actually be a lot quicker than you think. Hi. I see everybody giving all their love. I see you all, but I still don't want her to be here all day with us, so I'm trying to make sure that I'm efficient on time and I'm delivering the message. So what do you do when you get a big chop? Let's talk about that. A big chop is basically where it can be a bunch of different terms. It can be you're just really just doing a huge haircut and cutting off a lot of hair. It can be where you're going from the relaxed hair to natural, which is what she did. She was ready to go straight to her natural, and she's been wearing braids and stuff since then. Or it can just be a regular haircut, right? So there's no right or wrong to a big chop. Everybody does it in their own time. Everyone's going to be a different length, and every style is going to be different. We're like snowflakes, and nothing will ever match on each individual person. So her texture is not going to match your texture. Your texture is not going to match the next person's texture. So I always tell people, if you're going to do a big chop based on a style and you don't know your texture, I wouldn't do it. I make sure you know your texture first and what that hair is going to do before you make that move. If you're transitioning, that's different. I do not recommend transitioning for more than 6 months, because all of that hair that you're holding on to is going to split, and then it starts to split with that new natural hair that is coming out. So I'm very firm on that when it comes on to big chops. So we're already about 40% of the way, if you guys notice, and I think I've only been talking like 5 minutes. My hair is so tangled, so I did a big chop in June. Okay. I don't know if I do a big chop because my hair got tangled. I'm not sure if I do that. I'm the type to sit there and comb it out piece by piece. And then just a reminder, today is the 5th day of Christmas sale day. And we extended yesterday's sale where the shampoo and conditioner sets are $15 off by using code Christmas. So that is the 5th day of Christmas sale. I can tell you now, tomorrow's 6th day of Christmas, halfway till Christmas sale, is going to be big. So just prepare yourself. Get prepared. It's going to be like a Black Friday kind of thing. Thank you, Geraldine. All right, so we're going to work on our front here. Let me get a clip. Can you use heat with a conditioner that does not require or mention heat in the instructions? You can. Most conditioners won't mention for you to use heat in the instructions because it's catering to the mass market of people and not just one individual type. So not everybody will need heat, but you can apply heat if you want it to penetrate better. But you also have to be careful knowing your porosity. Not everybody needs heat for their conditioning. So like with her, I used the Moisture ELT. Why? Because I was trying to add moisture. But I only put her under a heated hood dryer for 7 to 8 minutes with a processing cap. How long you leave a conditioner on is also going to determine what it does to the hair. Now, if I was giving her a detox, I would have left it on for 15 minutes because I'm detoxing at that point. But I'm also adding that moisture and that or hydration back into the hair at the same time. So it really depends on what the conditioner is being used for and what you need it for. So we're going to do her hairline last. I like to do that last because that is usually the first area to revert. So doing it right now might not really help us. And then our new herbal detox line, our growth balm, all of that comes out on Christmas Day. So you guys prepare for those launches. I know you'll be with family, that kind of thing. So I'm not, of course, not taking you from family, but I just decided to make it a very special day for Elite Hair Care by releasing it on Christmas Day. Because I want everybody to detox before the new year. And we're detoxing everything, not even just hair, everything. Sometimes people. Now look at that. This is how you want the hair to be with a press. The hair should not be hard or separated. It should be nice and light and airy. Keep in mind, I use Moisture ELT on her hair. Okay, so it can have different uses. It's based on the person and what you need it for. I see a review there. You're using the growth serum. Nice. And it's giving you good results. Even nicer. And then, guys, if you have any of our products or you've been using any of our products, please go to our new website, which is elitehaircareusa.com, and you have the ability to leave a review of that product under the actual product itself. So you can give it a star, 1 star, 5 stars, 9 stars, and that tells other people how good or bad the product is. Which I know it's not bad, so we don't have to worry about that. Now you guys see how nice and light her hair is, but does it look extremely dry? No. That is how the hair should be when you're pressing it out. It's supposed to be nice and moving and flowy. It's not supposed to just be And that's where people get carried away sometimes. They put too much product on the hair. I am not a product junkie when it comes on to styling products. I'm just very, very big on that. I like the hair to be nice and movable and light. And then as time goes by or the days go by, your natural oils are going to come out anyway. Will wrap lotion dry my hair? It depends on the type and how concentrated it is. Our wrap lotion will not. So you guys know the Silky Wrap Foam is also releasing on Christmas Day, and it makes the hair look like, you know. Do you still have the pomade? I don't have a pomade. I'm very confused on which products I need, where my hair is breaking. So if you're confused on the type of products you need, send an email to to help at elitehaircareusa.com. So what we've been doing is Harriet, I've been working with Harriet really closely to give her the answer to what products are for what situation. So, you know, we're trying our best in regards to helping through email if possible, because I don't get to talk to each and every one of you through console. So if you do have a question of what product is best for you, you're welcome to send a very quick email. Please don't send a very long email. Send a very quick email in regards to what's the situation, what's your porosity, if you know your porosity, which you will need to know your porosity, guys. So if you don't know your porosity, just do a quick porosity test at home. It's like a less than 4-minute test. A glass of water and 2 strands of hair. Okay? Figure out your porosity first. Let us know what your porosity is, what you're trying to achieve, what your situation is, and then we can point you in the right direction. So that is something that we're starting to do now, where we're trying to help, you know, as many people as we possibly can, especially when you're confused. And then we also have some charts that are coming out that are going to help you even more on the site, where you don't even have to do that anymore. You'll be able to chart yourself. I have this, I have this, I have this. Okay, this product caters to this, 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 and this. And it'll make it a lot easier for you guys. I'm one of those people where I'm big on self-help, so I don't always want to call somebody or email somebody. I just want to figure it out and be done. You see your hair?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's also watching herself on YouTube right now. We have the TV on so she can see her hair. She just can't hear anything other than me.
It's beautiful.
Do you think you came a long way?
Yes. Long way.
So, yeah, she thinks she came a long way, y'all. Now her scalp is a little dry, so I'm going to use a little bit of the growth balm on her scalp. And you guys will be able to see how to do that when you are oiling your scalp. There is a way of oiling the scalp without making it heavy. So I'm not going to oil her scalp while I'm pressing. That is like the last thing that I would do right before I style her, after I trim her. What type of oil can I use for a dry scalp? If you stay tuned, you'll be able to see the oil itself, and that will help you. So what do you guys think of her hair so far, with it being a big chop, less than 1/4 of an inch, a year and 2 months ago? I think she's had some great growth since that time. What do you guys think? Do you think the growth has been really good for it to be a year and 2 months since she cut it all off? And I mean off, like shortcut, like shorter than my hair. Awesome growth. They say you have awesome growth.
Oh,
She said thank you. All right, guys, so if I could get everybody to close their chat, tilt back from me, and give me a thumbs up if you think that she had awesome growth. Give me a thumbs up if you think that her growth was, it was okay. Put a 2 in the comments. So if you think it was awesome growth, you use a thumbs up. If you think it was, okay, then you'll go ahead and leave a 2 in the comments. Everybody's saying you had great growth.
that's nice. Thank you. And no heat all this time.
No
1
heat
year.
for a year and 2 months.
Yeah, just waiting.
So no heat for a year and 2 months, guys. Hey, friend. Hi, Nevis. I see you, girl. Thank you, Ebony. Do you have a before picture of her big chop? I do on my Instagram, but you have a lot of pictures to go through. You have it in your phone?
Yeah, I look for one.
She's gonna see if she can find the one in her phone. But if you're trying to find it on my Instagram, in 1 year, I think I posted way more than 1,000 pictures. So let me know if you find it. So this way for me. Is that it?
Yeah.
That was her hair a year and 2 months ago. So you guys can see that was her hair a year and 2 months ago. That's where she is right now. Big difference. Everybody's like, wow, wow, wow. So that was her hair a year and 2 months ago when we did her big chop. Take this way from me. So I think that is great growth for it to be a year and 2 months from such a very short chop. Some people can't get hair in 2 years. How did she style her hair during that time? She kept it braided. What other styles did you do?
Wash and go.
Wash and go and braids.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, come on in. Come sit at the shampoo. How's it going? Good. Set this way for me. Alright, so we're going to press the last piece. And then I'm going to go ahead and press her hairline. I'm going to have you tilt back for me. Some hairs you won't be able to mess with, guys. So don't be too much of a perfectionist. Burning your client's face off trying to get every baby hair that they have. You can use a hot comb if you choose to. I'm not doing frontals, so I'm not doing all that. No. Nothing a little edge control can't cure. All right, let's do this piece here in the front. There we go. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and trim her. So we're gonna take out our cutting comb and our shears. I'm not going to use the cutting cape. We're not gonna do a crazy cut here. We're just gonna clean up her ends, so a light dusting of the ends. Can you do my favor? Can you turn the AC on for me? It's on heat right now, so just turn it to air. Thank you. It's a little warm in here. So just a light trim. So there's some areas that will have to grow in, like in the front. So we're not gonna disturb it too much. We'll just clean it up and it will just have to just grow in over time. All right, so we're all done with our trim. So I'm going to show you guys how you use the growth balm to oil your scalp for those of you that have been asking. Okay. Whew. It smells like lemons. So that is the new growth balm. That's what it looks like. It looks like that. Oh, so natural. All right, so how do you oil the scalp properly? Pay attention, please. This is for children, adults, whomever. Okay? So we're going to divide the hair into 4 sections. Okay? So I have my front section, my back section. I'll divide each section into 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? I'm going to do this the hairstylist way. And I'm only going to use about that much oil. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and part it down the middle. For the sake of the video, I'll section off the back. Okay? So you'll take some oil, just like that. And if I'm putting it straight down the middle, I'm not touching the hair, I'm not doing any of that. Then I'm going to oil my big part. Okay? Same thing on this side. Small amount. I'm not going to touch the hair. Okay? So you're going to try your hardest not to touch the hair. Comb it down, and then I'm going to now part this section, this whole back section. I'm going to part that in half. And oil there. That's it for the back section. Front section, we're going to do the exact same thing. Take your oil, rub it through, okay? And then I'll go ahead and split this one in half to make it a little bit easier. Same thing. Rub it through. This side. Part it down. I still have this much left, guys. Rub it through. Now, if you have a larger size head like myself, you can also split each section into almost like a T, okay? So you can split it into a T, take a little, and rub it in. I have not touched the free hair, okay? Same thing on this side, and rub it in. So basically, you're going 4 sections, each parting, so the big T. And then each section, you can either split it into 4, or you can go half, up, half, up, just like that. I still have oil left, okay? I am not going to take this and rub it all over the hair. If you're natural, you can. If you are not, don't. Why? Because you're going to be using your iron on your hair after this, and now you've just succeeded in making the hair very heavy because you went and put oil or grease all over your hair. What you do now is you take, I just wipe the excess oil off. You take your fingers and you literally massage the scalp. Okay? Just massage the scalp. You're now distributing the oil everywhere. That's why I say you don't need a whole bunch when you are oiling the scalp. If you notice, I'm not pulling my fingers through either. I'm literally putting my fingers on the scalp and rubbing. Will some get on the hair at this point? Yes. But the goal is to not make it excessively oily. Okay? So I'm going to wipe my hands off because I'm actually going to silk her out. Do I have any alcohol spray? Spray a little bit of water on my hands because I don't want my hands to be oily when I touch her hair. Okay? Just like that. So this will last you. Let me turn the light down. This will last you a very long time if you follow my instructions on how to actually oil the scalp. All right, so let's go ahead and style her. And her hair should not be heavy. Okay? Once you oil the scalp and you wrap your hair at night, it will distribute onto the remainder of the hair. So you won't need to do all of that rubbing it all through like our aunts and uncles and moms and grandmas and all that. When they were oiling our scalp, they would just plaster us with oil. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and style. Spray a little bit of Sebastian Shaper on the hair. Sit down for me. You sleepy? So I'm going to take large sections The smoke that you see at the end of the day is the frizz tamer. Keep in mind we do have a heat protectant on the hair, so a product touches an iron, it's going to smoke. That doesn't mean that her hair is smoking. And can I get a couple more thumbs up? I'm under 200 thumbs up, but there's 389 people on here. So please close your chat and go ahead and hit the little thumbs up button, and then you can come back into the chat. I need to be over 250 thumbs up. Awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you. And then just a reminder, Boss Babes event tickets are still available. I have 4 remaining for New York. And then, of course, Atlanta and LA tickets are available as well. I don't have any more New York hair appointments. That is all booked up. Thank you. Yes, those thumbs up are coming in. Thank you, guys. How often should she oil her scalp? It's as needed. There's no right or wrong to oiling the scalp. You really know, especially if the scalp is flaking, then at that point it's dry scalp, so you can just lightly oil it just like I did. You don't want to make it heavy. That's the goal. If you follow the way that I did it, it won't be heavy. It will be very light and airy, and that scalp will still feel nourished. And the good thing is the lemon essential oil that's in the growth balm is going to add those antioxidants to that scalp, along with a bunch of other goodness. Thank you, Carol, or Caroline, I think it is. And the reason why you don't want to get it on the hair, especially if you're going to be using a thermal tool, that's like frying your hair. You don't need to add it to the actual free hair. Put it on the scalp. And if you notice, my iron is not all the way at the scalp. I'm only styling her. I already silked her out. So why do I need to go from root to end again? Look at that, you know. Look at how nice and shiny and healthy this hair is looking. So a recap, as I was saying before, of the products that we used today on her for her shampoo service. I did a detox shampoo first, which served as a clarifier, but it was a gentle clarifier for her hair. It wasn't really, really dirty. And then I followed it up with the Moisture ELT shampoo. I did 2 shampoos with the Moisture ELT. And then I did the Moisture ELT conditioner. I put a processing cap on her and left it on under a heated dryer for 8 minutes. Rinsed her out with cool water and then sprayed a little bit of the hydration and strength leave-in spray. I know a lot of you are like, but wait, why didn't you use the Moisture ELT leave-in conditioner? The leave-in conditioner for her hair, because she's fine textured, is going to be too heavy. And I know I'm doing a silk press. If I wasn't doing a silk press, then I would have used that for her wash and go, because it's a lot heavier and it's going to last a lot longer in the elements. But because I'm doing a silk press, the hair cannot be heavy. I don't want it to be weighed down. I want it to be nice and light. So you don't want to use the Moisture ELT leave-in conditioner if you're going to do a press. Okay? So I'm not even going to spray any gloss on her because she clearly has more than enough gloss. You guys see this? Can you see it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this is how you want it. Nice and airy. Nice and movable. So So we've oiled her scalp with the growth balm. We've used the frizz tamer and shine serum. We've silked her and we've curled her. I have not added any gloss. I've done nothing, and this hair is still nice and airy. Nice and light. That's how you want it. So I'm going to use a little bit of the Sebastian Shaper on her front to tame these flyaways. And then I'll put a little bit of our edge tamer in the color clear on her sideburn area here. And then we are done. Y'all see this hairline? Look. Look at this hairline here. That thing is laid. Yes. That hairline is everything. Turn a little bit of Sebastian, keep it in place. But she will be able to wrap it tonight when she's done. All right. We are all man, you come a long way.
Yeah.
You come such a long way.
Have to be patient.
All right, guys. So she is all done. Don't forget, today is the 5th day of Christmas sale. So it's $15 off of any shampoo and conditioner set. And then you don't want to miss tomorrow's 6th day of Christmas sale. We're halfway there. Halfway there. But thank you guys for watching once again. I will see each and every one of you in the next video. Peace.